A family name once so well regarded is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
No balls confirmed. I'll tell you what. When you can guarantee me that party does well versus the Shambler, when you show me how that party does well versus Shambler, I'll go re-engage the Shambler with that party. But my suspicion is it would have been very poor versus that. We do have plus Eldritch damage in that group, which is good, and marking versus the Shambler is good, but every time the Shambler, it's like every third or fourth round, he shuffles you. And Arbalists just can't deal with being shuffled. They don't do fucking anything when they're shuffled. And it takes the Arbalist like 3 rounds to get back to a position where it can do something. None of the other guys have movement skills except the Man-at-Arms, so only the Man-at-Arms has an ability to actually do something while moving. Everybody else just has to walk to their locations. Actually, we really like an Unholy Ring, another Unholy Ring. Alright, so we have all the level 3 bosses dealt with now. Time to start thinking about... it's a really good one. It's really good for Darkness runs. We need to start thinking about setting up for the level 5s now. Quick look at our Nomad tents. I kind of wouldn't mind another one of these. Don't want to pay 10k for it. Maybe. Getting any closer to these? Slowly. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to level up the other places we're going. And it doesn't really matter what order we do those. It's just items that we might want. Stun and debuff skill chance, +1 crit, -10 virtue. What did we bring on him last time? All my items are off already. I'm not really doing darkness runs, so that's not all that useful. I mean, I guess we just go back to the Wield. I don't really want to do a level 0 mission. We're on a time limit. Let's go ahead and do Wield. We need to pick up deeds. So, to the Arbalist item, it has crit chance. I don't think 3% crit is better than 15% damage. You know, crits, so you can't plan for crits either. So just, I don't know. Raw damage just always seems better to me than much crit. We'll see. All right, let's sort by level. And let's go here. I do need to level this level 3 guy. Is there a level 3 mission I'm at all interested in? A long level 3 lets me get cash. Already have that item. Don't really want that item. So it would be here if we did a long level 3. Alright. I don't know why I'm fucking leveling Highwaymen. I hate them so much. We're gonna do this, and we could be doing like the lunge guy, the lunge team. Yeah. A lot of hatred in this chat for some reason right now, guys. I don't know. I don't know why the hatred on that guy. I'm not particularly worked up about that conversation. Highwaymen. Where's the girl who's afraid of humans? This girl. Alright. Stunner. It's fine. And what for our front line? I also need to level the Abominations. It's got a lot less appealing leveling Abominations without my Jester, though. Plague Doctor's okay here. We could do this. Run this guy as a melee. Something like that. Doesn't look very good. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's bring this group. It'll make me a little bit sad. We have 2 low hit point. We actually have 4 low hit point characters in the cove, which isn't ideal. But let's just do it. No, I did want to buy that item, I think. So we're gonna buy this item. Do I want to level it first? Yeah, I do.
Idol, amulet, or lucky
Okay.
charm. The simplest object can be a talisman against
And let's
evil.
go make sure our guys are level. They are. They are. Kind of are. Pistol shots. So what are we gonna do for items in this guy? For skills. Bleeds are weak. I'm gonna try Wicked Slice again, maybe. Let's advance, maybe. This is just making me sad right now. Spending a lot of cash on this character, and I don't think they're gonna be very good. Okay. Just sell some items. Or rarity. I probably do not need 2 of these. I can't imagine bringing 2 highwaymen to a group. I don't know, maybe the AoE group, maybe. Don't need that, it's terrible. I really don't like that item. I might sell that in a moment. I don't think I need 2 of these. I think he's almost always better off healing than stunning. Don't need 2 of those. I don't need any of these. Or any of these. Don't need that. Alright, that's more than enough cash for what we're doing. Set up the group. Probably sell the Jester item too, but I'm one day hoping. So. Alright, the problem with this is that the minus damage melee skills is actually kind of a problem. Alright, if we're going to run this guy in position 1, him and the Houndmaster are going to change positions, and what I'm going to want to be doing is alternating point blank shot, which seems kind of terrible, and point blank shot, duelist advance, probably grave shot, but possibly not, probably wicked slice. And maybe pistol. Alright, we'll start with that and see if I want grape shot. Grape shot in the cove doesn't strike me as very good. If I do that, I'm going to want damage on him that isn't restricted to melee damage. I'm going to want to run like that, I think. The Plague Doctor, I want stun chance, and I want speed. I'm kind of annoyed I sold my speed stone. Seemed good at the time, but barring that, I could do even more stun percentage. That would bring it up to plus 70 stun percentage, which is quite a lot. Has accuracy built into it. You don't need damage on them. The only other thing you really want to do is either blight percentage or hit chance. Stress resist isn't bad either. But let's go just additional stun there. I say before I remember that I brought another stunner, and I want to put stun on them. If he's in the front row, he pretty much can only stun, so I'm going to bring that stun amulet. I'm going to bring Sun Rings because they're fucking OP as shit. Sun Ring there. Bring Healing and Map here. I have 3 stunners in this group. I guess I can use the Vestal as not a stunner. Just pure heals, it's fine. Plague Doctor. Is there anything with plus speed around here? Okay, minus speed easily enough. How about plus speed on a green? That'd be nice. Gonna be primary Eldritch in here. No, there's no fucking plus speed. We get somebody that doesn't negatively impact speed that still does something I want. Blight at the cost of bleed resist. I could just run Blight at the cost of nothing. Seems reasonable. I could run the protection ring on this guy. It's pretty decent. Except I don't want 25% stress. Alright. Highwayman needs damage. I guess this is for Eldritch Ring. And That means my damage comes out of the Highwayman and the Plague Doctor. Alright, this group feels like it's going to be bad. But I can be surprised. Maybe it won't be. Do we need a second stun here? I mean, he can't do damage from this position, so it's got to be just stun percentage. It makes more sense. And I know this is more stun percentage, but really the part that bothers me about this is I don't want -1 speed on a stunner. So the stunner is important to go first. Alright, what skills is he bringing? Hound's Rush. Can't Hound's Rush from the front row. Can Hound's Harry from the front row. That's interesting. Should I try one where I do that? I mean, there'll be at some point this fight. No, but it's a bleed, and they're all pretty heavily resistant to bleeds here. Alright, we'll just run that. I mean, he will alternate positions with the Highwayman from time to time. We'll see how this goes. See how it goes. So we have items set up. Let's go ahead and provision. And it's a long one. Oh, I should look what camping skills. I think this is my guy who doesn't have the camping skills he wants. Let's go have a look. Alright, he has Unparalleled Finesse, which is a melee damage buff without the debuff. This is range too. Cleans them both for 8. Seems really expensive. Do I need that? Doesn't matter half. Boop gates. Wouldn't mind having that's cost 4 to do that. Does he have the one that prevents being ambushed? Yeah, does the same thing. So we have one of those camping skills. The Plague Doctor has other good stuff too. Alright, I don't think we need to pay for, well, 444. Maybe we do. Do I need stress resist or does I want pure damage? We'll try Unparalleled Finesse and see. Chat saying I haven't upgraded a weapon. Yeah, I don't know if the Vestal's weapon's upgraded because I don't think this is worth upgrading. And I haven't upgraded the Plague Doctor's weapon for a very similar reason. So in the Blacksmith you don't get speed every level, you get speed every other level because you get plus 0.5 speed per level. So right now I could go from here to here for 2k right now, but I don't really gain anything. Speed stays the same, crit percentage goes up by 0.5 and the damage range goes up. But damage range on a Plague Doctor makes no difference because all your damage is dot based. So you look, you have a minus 80% damage mod there, a minus 90% damage mod there, and a minus 100% damage mod there. So you don't do any damage with this guy, so you don't need to level that. So there's no point in leveling those right now. When I get the next level of weapon upgrade, then I'll level the Plague Doctor twice. But alright. So let's go set it up. We have the people. Let's bring the gear. I want a couple of these. I want some of these. I want food. Tend to over provision food. Is it a scout one or is it a kill one? Hold on. It is explore, so it's gonna be longer in an explore. Alright. Oops. Right, medicinal herbs for the coral and the fish gut, the fish corpses, food. We don't have shovels. Okay, let's try this. Take holy water. No. The problem with holy water is there's only a percentage chance that it's useful in the Weald, or not the Weald, the cove. And in a large mission like this, inventory space is going to be one of my enemies. Because we're going to be stacking up a ton of stuff. This was level 3 again, right? Yeah. It's a game worth buying. I like the game a lot. Had the Vestal. Why so many torches? Because I don't cast a lot of spells out of the Vestal that aren't heals.
Unbearable.
Oh, this is going to be a super ridiculously long one. We have a split map. That sucks. Alright. heal from this position either. Oh my god. Well, in this case, point blank would have been better, but 99.9% of the time there's going to be stress casters back here that I'd rather be killing in the first round. So we can advance and then go from there. This is like the only time I can actually increase my torchlight. That's fine. The turn structure's decided, sure. There's rounds. You'll notice, see this little, it's not silver, it's gold dash down here? That means the character has an action left for the round. Who goes first in a round is determined by speed. It's an attribute all your characters have. And then it's speed plus a random number between 1 and 8. And it's just the highest speed goes first. So these guys are really slow. They have -4 speed, which means on the best case scenario, if they roll an 8 on a 1 to 8 dice, they're going to have +4 speed is the fastest they're going to be. Which means they can never move before this guy who has 6, or between this guy who has 7, this guy who has 8, or I think even the Vestal's fast. No, Vestal's -2 speed. So they could move before the Vestal depending on how the dice rolls work. Big 4. Nice. Guy, I want to ask you to drop it now, mate. Blue's a fantastic moderator who does lots of really good work for my channel all the time.
Gently. This is how a life is taken. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, I can guard dog from the front and I can't heal from the front. I'm gonna turn that on. I don't think it's gonna be very useful, but maybe it will save somebody at some point. I don't like the Houndmaster in position 1, I much prefer him in position 2. So you played some Darkest Dungeon yourself, matter didn't go well? Alright, well, when we get the guide video goal, right? We'll get you some newbie guide stuff. Alright, I will touch this with the Plague Doctor. On guard on the Plague Doctor is fucking phenomenal. He's a stunner and his dot is also time sensitive, so getting speed on the Plague Doctor, who's also one of the fastest characters, is really good. Alright. Shit, I'm getting high encoding CPU usage again. It's gotta be a memory leak if closing stuff fixes that. Alright. Blinded Gas. Not a surprise round. I can't stun that guy. I could just eat one nuke from him though. Alright, let's put Plague Grenade up. Yes, there is a max count on positive lock quirks. You can't have all of them locked. Oh, Ghost Advance lets me hit wherever I want, right? I want to hit there. Well, I was actually expecting to be able to shoot this guy, but I just got pushed back. Is that enough to kill him? Yeah, it is. No, it's not. He's got 1. It's obnoxious. Dies to the dot next round, but he gets, I was expecting stress, but it's a heal. It's probably the least damaging thing he can do to me. Okay, you can guard him. He's already dead to the dot, so that's a wasted action for you. That's perfect.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
I don't want to be in the front row. Should let it set it up to die to the dot.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Not quite enough. I dot him again, he'll die next round. Alright, I'm gonna use this guy. Is there a reason to stun him right now? I don't think so. Let's just put a protection debuff up on him before we start doing damage to him.
Or death by inches. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Great.
As the fiend
Alright, that's
falls,
pretty smooth.
a faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, I'm getting that fucking chop again. It's a bummer it's at the beginning of the start. Alright, let me just close some stuff and come back. Right back. Alright. Seems to have cleared it out the last couple times we've done this.
Ruin has come to our family.
Alright. So we gotta upgrade the week 2. I think we're on week 52 now. Alright, let's update that. Yeah, because crime just skipped that intro. I did too, but I've seen it now probably more than a dozen times. It is a really good intro. Okay, it's a long load.
The smell of rotting fish. is
Hopefully that will
almost
fix whatever
unbearable.
fucking lag we're getting in the channel. So where am I going? Alright, don't want to touch that. Where did my light disappear? I think I may camp. I don't really think the buffs are all that critical to anything we're doing here. So, I mean, we do have some stress relief, but we weren't going to run it, right? We were going to run Bandit Sense, Unparalleled Finesse, that's 8. Disease Cure is 10. Yeah. In other words, any reason to wait? No. Let's clear out the inventory space now.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming
Alright.
horrors.
Unparalleled Finesse, Bandit Sense. Let's get a disease, we can cure that. Remove disease. And disease resist, wound care, don't need wound care. Alright, so everything else is useless. Might as well take disease resist. Okay. Get a free refill on our torch. Alright.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Another fight. I wouldn't mind being point blank in the front, but it's not a huge deal that it isn't. I think we'll stun that next round. Should die to this blight between that and the stun. Unless he stuns my stunner.
Reeling, about to break.
She just did. I could move forward with Wicked Slice to do this, or Duelist Advance.
As the fiend
Hit a lot harder than I was expecting.
a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, we just got a damage buff. Oh, and a fucking corpse is gonna screw up point blank. That was a mistake.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Good stun here, I suppose. We do need to get some damage on it.
Devastating blow. Monster's size has no intrinsic
Alright.
merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
It seems weird to use the Highwayman as a melee. I mean, as a melee, like, even if his melee abilities are better than his ranged abilities, his melee abilities are still worse than other classes' ranged abilities, or melee abilities. Like, so he doesn't compare with the Bounty Hunter at all, doesn't compare with the Hellion at all, doesn't really compare with the Crusader. Like, I don't know why I'm bringing him. Or rather, I do know why, and I'm not pleased about it. Don't want those. Yeah. Feels like he's gonna be a liability by the time we hit the darkest dungeon areas. Okay, what do we have? Room battle up here, nothing over this way. Let's go to nothing first. Hello, Dressroba. Good point about the dog biscuits. I forgot about that. I should use those as soon as I possibly can to get them out of my inventory. Maybe not in this fight. Maybe. This is gonna do 8 to 17. This does 9 to 20.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There's no... I think the crit mod is a lot worse on that one. Can we stun? Maybe. How can I have low stress? But watch who I kill every time. Who I focus on killing every single time. And I'll give you a hint. It's the guys who cause stress.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Action off is annoying. He's dead to the dot anyways, might as well get a heal off.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's get rid of the holy water. Using abilities with high crit rates. Yep, that does help. But I mean, even high crit rates, you're still talking like 30%.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
pretty sure that's gonna do less damage even with the bone than it would be to just attack twice. That worked out this time. Yeah, I don't like the fragility of this group. This would not be a good boss group. Combined torch stacks, do I have enough to do that? Be good to do. Oh shit, that was supposed to be coolest advance. Well. Why use the highwayman if I don't have to? Or if I don't like it? Because I told myself I'd try it this playthrough. Last playthrough I just refused to level them because I just decided they were too bad to level. And this playthrough I'm making myself use them and I'm just bitching about it the entire way.
Slowly, gently.
Could have healed there, I think.
This is how a life is taken.
Torches for that. Sure, I'll do that. Madman. Surprise round though, it's really good. I'm in the wrong position on my highwayman. I didn't rotate him back. So it's gotta be a stun in here. It's just a wasted action. We gotta get damage on this target. The Madman will go next. Accusation. We're gonna duelist advance here. This damage is so bad. And I only did that so I can actually set up to kill with this guy. Although we could do it here. 6. Plague Grenade would have to do does 5 damage. It'd have to do 1 damage. 1 to 2. Okay. That's fine then. So now he's dead next time he acts. So we can stun here instead. No. Point blank. I mean, I explain this every single stream, but let's explain it again, Ramen Ra. So the problem with Highwayman's point blank is 99% of the time you don't want to shoot the guy in the front ranks. Like, do I want to be wasting point blank shots on this guy when I need to be doing damage to these back ranks? This is their damage dealer. That's their stress caster. This guy does a little bit of damage and is mildly annoying, and this guy is not annoying at all. He's just a tank unit designed to absorb your damage. So I don't want to be shooting. I don't want my guy in a position where he can't shoot the back ranks. And if he's going to be in a position to use point blank shot, he can't shoot the back ranks because his pistol shot requires he be in position 2 or position 3. So it just doesn't work for me. Let's get another dot in that. We could stun it. Actually, that's better. Let's stun instead. Because what will happen then, he'll take 2 more ticks to the dot before he can act. And we can, after our point blank here, we'll get a shot next round on him. Stop using pistol shot in my set? No, pistol shot's useful. Projecting damage is better than not. Heroic sub for the 2nd month in a row. Thanks for the resub, man. Much appreciated. I promise I will. I'm not done with Civ. We're just really enjoying Darkest Dungeon right now, and we're expecting to do Darkest Dungeon and XCOM 2 in the next couple weeks here. We'll probably throw some Civ in as well, but we were looking for version 9 is what I'm really interested in. Of that. 4 damage per round for 4 turns. Alright, fine. Can I stun again here? Probably. Could just kill here.
Impressive.
Eight to 17, 9 to 20, 12 to 24. Do I need to be in point blank versus this guy? Not really. Just kidding. pork? The answer is no, because if you say 99% of the time I don't care about the back ranks with the Plague Doctor, I A, disagree with that, because Plague Doctor has to just decide between doing damage and stunning, and B, I 100% don't care about this guy ever. I very much disagree with that. Should have boned it instead of stunned it, but well. We can just fish for crits. Oh, I can't shoot with this. Yeah, they nerfed Lance's crit rate. Big damage when it doesn't matter. Very
Remind
impressive.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
I don't really need any of these. Take that. Don't need those. I absolutely do not need portraits. Let's just get them on my inventory right now so I don't have to worry about them. What I think the strongest for position 1 is almost certainly Hellion. Bounty Hunter's really good though, although I prefer him not in position 1. So the Hellion is just a monster in position 1. I haven't had a lot of luck with AoE in this game, especially if it's fine at the lowest levels, but as you get into higher levels, the problem with AoE is you don't by not focus firing things, they get more actions off. So yeah, you kill everything roughly the same time, but it tends to be, instead of you maybe killing one and stunning one before they get any actions, you spend all your time AoEing, and they die about the same round, and they die as a group, but they all get their actions off in between, which doesn't seem very good to me. I don't want to be stunned right now. Let's play grenade in the back. What do I mean hard mode? Once you beat the game, it unlocks a mode that has additional difficulty called NG Plus, which is what we're playing right now. So yes, there is a hard mode. I need to do a little bit of damage to this guy. If I did 5 damage, he'd die. We low-ended, we do 4 to 8. Yes, now he gets another action. Call the deeps damage buff. I could just stun the back here. It's an option. Stun. Yeah, it's a disease. Not a particularly bad disease, but still worth curing.
Masterfully executed.
I've never seen
How
NG mode
quickly
before.
the tide turns.
You can train skills at level 1, matter. As soon as you have the guild unlocked, you can train
Slow
skills.
death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
5 health, he needs 1 more dot on him. It's gonna hurt. Oh, he dodged. That's nice. I will kill it. I think Iron Swan's overpowered. I think it's really, really strong too. I mean, you gotta think what it does. It's essentially, all it is a regular attack. It has no extra abilities to it. It can only target a single square, but it's a regular attack that can target the 4th position. It just makes it like the most powerful thing ever. It's ridiculous. Dead anyways. Try for some crits.
Death by inches.
We just found we found holy orders off of that. Is this the Vestal? No, that's the Crusader one. And deeds. I actually want to bring that back. It's worth a good chunk of cash. Yeah, I don't need bus, and I don't really need dog biscuits, honestly. I wish I'd used them in the last fights. I'm just not paying any attention. Especially when I'm using the Houndmasters of like a total stunner here. The dog biscuits just aren't that important. We already have accuracy on him. We'll go scout this room. It will cost... we won't. Well... More shovels? Fine, we will. We could path around this obstruction, but we get an extra item this way. And the item we got was actually coral. That's interesting. I need to get rid of thin-blooded. I'd really like to get rid of fear of mankind. Nope.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Yeah, I don't use bleed out either. It's supposed to be like a finisher move, but most of the time you don't want a high damage finisher move because you want to prolong the end of the fight. So high damage or finisher moves, they just they prevent your ability to heal and stress recover. So high damaging finishing moves are just bad. You know, the Jester's ones is not quite as bad. The problem with the Jester for me is the hit points. Is really the problem. It's a dodge-based class that has the lowest hit point gain in the game, and it just kind of sets yourself up for failure. This guy needs to die first, and then the ghoul needs to die.
A dizzying blow.
And the ghoul needs to never ever crit me again. Especially not critting me on a stun. Matt Oblivion has just hosted me for 156 viewers. Thank you very much, Matt Oblivion. Cheers for that. Let's see, what do we want to do about this? He needs to die. 21 health is not going to die from this either. But I don't really want to change positions with this guy either. I think this is just Wicked Slice. Alright, he will now die next time he acts. He gets one attack off and he'll die before that. Okay. Grave Robber confirmed OP. Grave Robber seems very strong to me right now. Subtitles are an option. I turned them on because I like seeing this stuff. Already stunned. I wouldn't mind debuffing his protection. And dotting him. And shooting him. It's pretty sad damage there. It's when the dog misbehaves. Gets the blackjack.
A singular strike.
Just. He's gonna be at 5 health. Has he acted? No. We might be able to do 5 damage, 1 damage shy. That stuns him, it doesn't matter, he dies anyways now. Okay, cool. Stress is starting to add up a little bit in this group. Killing things with dots, I don't think it gives the same stress relief that directly killing it does. It seems to start adding up over time here. Alright.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
That's good. It's not dead apparently. Need the gold.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Get rid of the anti-venom. Put this guy back in the position. Trap in a fight. Really like to spread that stress relief around. 15. That's a 95% on a level 3, right?
At your step.
So I think we just failed a 95%. Unless it gets buffed for NG. Which I don't know still. Oh, that was supposed to be stun. Fuck. Oops. No, we just ate a stress ray we didn't need to eat. How about the leper? The problem with the leper is you can only hit the 2 ranks. Again, he's one of the classes that I had prior to this just absolutely refused to use. but I'm using him on this playthrough just to use him, and I'm still only using one. He's okay in some of the boss fights where you can actually do damage to the first tile and not worry about it, but other than that, he's pretty useless. I mean, he has a lot of HP, a lot of damage. You have to get a little bit of accuracy to make up for his very low accuracy base. A lot of HP, a lot of damage, a lot of self heal, and a lot of stress heal. Those are all good things, but it's just the fact he can't project his damage makes it really hard to use him. Pinchered? Yeah. Yeah, I probably will camp soon. For exactly that reason. Maybe I camped too early before. Just nuking him because I could heal, but I'm gonna camp. It's gonna auto heal anyways. Could cure the the losers resist it.
Decisive pummeling.
I don't know why I duelist advance. There's a corpse in the way. I can't point blank him. Should have just shot with the pistol for the increased crit percentage.
Their cursed champion falls. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the
Alright, I
light?
can't camp in this room because this is the starting room. So it has to be 2 more battles before we can camp, which is kind of annoying. Collector. Alright. Here's hoping my Houndmaster goes next. Just dodged my nuke. Okay. I don't think this group is going to do very well versus this. Just a suspicion. But maybe. Stun the healer. I'm gonna stun the guy in the back. So he can't heal himself. What health is he at? We need to stun this girl again here before she heals. At 26 health. Gotta get more damage on him. Try push for that a little bit. Taking 5, it's at 20. Stun resist is currently at 110. I think we can stun through that. Our base is 100 and we're at 140. No, we're not going to stun through that. That's incorrect. Alright, more dots. Stun healer if I can. Nope. Alright, we're going to act first, so cool. Ooh. 1 health. Here goes the heal. Which crit! Now he's gonna lifesteal. Fucking Highwayman damage. 1 more damage from that Highwayman. It was even protection debuffed and marked for the extra damage. Still wasn't enough. Here comes the heal. Oh no, he's gonna flash me. Fair enough. Good. And he dies. She dies to the dot already. Alright, let's stun the healer. And we can start setting up to do some damage here. Let's duelist advance. He's at 10, he's taking 10. That's perfect. Duelist advance there. I will shoot this guy in the face in a moment. Crit for some stress heal is great. Alright, more Battlefield men. Hey, Tennessee. Alright, last move crit me.
Cannot be
Would be a
left
prick.
unanswered.
He is stunned for this round. So we should do something else, try to get a heal in. Okay. This group seems beastly. Is that code for terrible?
Horrors.
Look how much stress we're picking up.
Into the mud.
We don't kill shit fast enough, so the fights are prolonged. Because the fights are prolonged, we get more stress across the time for that. We can't focus fire the back ranks for shit because he doesn't do enough damage on his own. This group seems really bad to me. What am I getting rid of though? Crests, I guess. I'm not really thrilled about that. Actually could use a couple crests. Maybe another fight too before we can camp. No, I need these. No. There's nothing I can get rid of here though. I could get rid of that. Ugh, I guess. I'm not gonna want to farm deeds forever. It's gonna get pretty boring after a while. Alright. Wouldn't mind buying us. Well. Getting that off first is kind of good. Because they act, these guys are pretty quick and they act fairly soon. So getting that stun off is nice. I could duelist advance here. Get that positioning back. He's dead to the dot next round. If I shoot this guy in the back, he might be dead to the next dot too. Might be a pain in my ass.
Precision and power.
Stuns. Do a little bit of damage to him still. I think duelist advance is fine. Yeah, we dodged it anyways, but we have a bleed here in this group, so it wouldn't be too big a deal. Duelist Advance is like, okay, you're talking about free positioning, yeah. Duelist Advance though has, look, let's compare this, right? Duelist Advance right now has minus 20% damage and plus 4 crit. Lunge has plus 40% damage and plus 12 crit.
The ground quakes.
We will Duelist Advance again here. This is the last target we can set up for point blank here in a moment. Just dismiss Dismas. Dismas I don't think is with us anymore anyways. That next round. Another dodge. He's dead to the dot already. There's no point in putting more dots on him. We should try for a critical stress heal, just to reduce stress again. It's a cool bandana. That's a good point. Doing damage actually makes sense though. We'll take the one with the highest crit mod, because again we're looking for AoE stress heal for crits. No luck. That's on a marked target too. He just did fucking... Alright, Highwayman. 25% damage to Eldritch. 15% total damage. Use the shot here, pistol shot. Versus a marked target, so another 25% damage mod there. on a target which has its protection reduced, and it still did fucking nothing. It's just so terrible.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
There have been some questions about visible eyes, Aqua. I didn't honestly notice on my own, to be truthful. There's some post about it somewhere, but I don't really know what the meaning behind it is. No. Alright, let's camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Alright. I like Bandit Sense. Would like to run Unparalleled Finesse again, but I also want to cure that disease for 2. Somewhere I have a disease. Let me look at my guys right now. Where is it? On the Highwayman. Okay. So perhaps we don't run Unparalleled Finesse. We run, we have a stress heal somewhere. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, there's the disease cure. What does that leave us? 3. Self-medicates accuracy and stress heal. That's not terrible. Do we have any other direct stress heals? We don't. We're going to take that then. Okay. I killed Chokebot right now because Chokebot is causing me lag and like CPU style lag. Like if it runs for a couple hours with 1,500 people in channel, it starts lagging me, which is no good. Kick Highwayman, right?
In Radiance, may we find.
Alright, we didn't get the
victory.
damage buff, but I'd rather the sustainability of the stress cures. Like some scouting pings would be really nice. There we go. Okay, fight right out the door. I don't have a laptop, Sean. I'm actually considering getting one, so I could do some updating while I'm out of town. Would be really nice. All right, what are we doing about this? We have a surprise round. We can do a lot with the surprise round. Do I need to stun this or can I kill it? Judging by the Highwayman, I won't be able to kill it, but I can stun him with the dog. So let's put a dot here instead. He's pretty quick. We'll probably get double tick of the dot before we act again. We could just advance here too, to set up to kill this other thing maybe. So 7 to 14, 7 to 15, it's pretty much the same. It's gonna take another shot anyways. But if he's gonna take another shot, well, or we could crit. That's nice. Makes it easier. Now we just kill him. Now I try to stun that. It'd be unlikely, but maybe. Yeah. Now we're sending donations to Filthy's laptop fund, right?
Blurred vision.
Absolutely, Sean.
The
Absolutely.
end approaches.
Did it just crit me twice? Could you fucking stop? Should die to that dot before he acts again. This guy we have to do damage to. We will duelist advance here. There's plus crit on his stun. It's only a little bit of plus crit, but it's something. He's dead to the dot anyways. I don't need to redot him. Let's look for a stress heal. And if we're lucky, we'll go first and we'll crit here. Nice. For some stress relief. Cool. Alright, we
These
can cure
nightmarish
Mankind
creatures
Fear.
can be felled. They can be beaten.
Excellent. Out of herbs though, which is too good. Too bad. Okay, treasure room this way. again, just trying to focus stress relief on the caster. If we can. I think DD is a pretty good game to watch too. Just because it's like little, unlike Civ, there's nice kind of breaks in the action. Alright. Alright, room fight. Oh, there's an item back there. Fuck. That was empty for some reason. Oh well. Let's stun back here. There's 2 of the casters. I don't think I can kill them efficiently. Maybe I shouldn't have stunned at all. Maybe that should have been a plague grenade to let the Houndmaster stun one of them, but they would have acted first. We can try to set up to let this guy die to the Highwayman shot, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Do I often cure bad quirks in the sanitarium? I do, yes. Can you use a hotkey to open doors? W walks into a door. I don't know what you mean by a hotkey to open a door. You can't really open a door. You open doors in this game by moving through them. 19 leaves them at 1. Funny Aqua. We'll try to stun again. We have a chance to do it. Nice. Still no stress cast out of him then. Let's put some damage into it. And 7 HP. 7's awkward because Plague Grenade... Oh, it can do 2. It did do 2. Alright, so he'll die to the Blight before he can move. Hello, ports. Nice. Alright, I want this guy dead more, but I think we're going to focus him anyways, so I don't know if the dot is worth it there. It's probably not going to have a lot of time to tick. Stun this guy, so I don't have to deal with him. This next round he's taken care of, I believe. That's lucky. Let's advance. 6 health, so he's not quite dead. There's 1 more damage dealt to him, so he'll die to the dot. Alright, he's dead now. See you, Shadow. Doesn't have protection, I guess just damage on that is fine. And then we should be able to kill it with point blank here.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Ooh, nice. More deeds. And actually... Alright, there's a curio down there and a curio back here. I probably want both of them. I can probably ditch the keys now. Unless we found a secret room. Which we didn't. I want the deeds. Probably ditch the torches. I know I can ditch the shovels. So let's get rid of the shovels. Grab the crests. Those are still useful to me. Got a lot of deeds, considering this is a dungeon that doesn't have deed drops. It's kind of weird that we're getting so many. That's good. I don't have the item for that. It's a trap. Stress is calming down, finally. Don't have the item for that. Would have been nice. There's a fight in here. Let's get the light high. I might go back for the curio. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, Grizz, it's been really enjoyable. Alright, he's already acted, so the stun is less valuable. I don't really care if this guy has plus damage, really. I mean, the crit's annoying, I guess. If he crits with his stress heal, that's kind of annoying, but I want to get dots on them. So our Highwayman doesn't really do very good projected DPS. Yeah, he goes next. So we basically, you know, why I'm talking about that is we had the choice there between stunning that guy so he doesn't get his action or dealing with the fact he's going to get action next turn, which is what happened. I can stun that guy, but I can't stun this guy, so let's put damage on that. We'll now stun that guy. What I'd like to do is dot again, hopefully before he acts, and that should be enough to kill. But that requires the Plague Doctor go before the caster in the back there, and it might not happen. I could just nuke, but I'd have to do 6 damage. It's a decent chance he does 6 damage. We just low-ended again, we do 4 to 8. So it's a wasted action. Yeah, he goes first now. Sucks. And he gets the stress wave off. Alright, we need to get heals on the Highwayman. Oh, one more downside of the Highwayman. He has, like, I think the 3rd or 4th lowest hit points in the game. Which means that if you get a couple crit strings on him or just attacks without heals, he starts to be in really bad shape. I'm going to stun this guy. This guy's not quite dead to his dot. He needs a little bit of help, so we're going to help him die to his dot. We're going to advance here. Hey there. And let's throw a heal on the Highwayman. Why am I using the Highwayman if I hate him? Because I'm trying to make myself like him. Last playthrough we just refused to use the Highwayman at all. Heal there. Let's point blank him. Okay. Alright, don't care about this item right now. Let's go back this way. I want the last curio before we leave the dungeon. Could potentially, for example, give us a, probably not actually as a curio, but if it was, oh, maybe. If it's like a sarcophagus or something that could give us a, herbs. The herbs could let us remove another negative quirk for free, which would be great. Should have done this while I was over there. I just didn't notice that the map that I scouted it correctly. What are we down to? We have a lot of torches left. Just keep my light up. Torches next.
The light, the promise of safety.
Eat. We can toss the food after this. Alright, cool. We're still over 75. That's good. Don't have holy water, so that's not going to help us at all. But we do get one more fight to pick up loot, although we run the risk of extra problems here. Alright, we have a surprise round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play grenade here. We're going to get 2 ticks on these guys, which is good out of that then. Because what's going to happen is they're going to go, and then they're going to go again. We'll stun this one. He might even just die from that now, from the double ticks. Not quite, he'll be at 5. And I'm going to start putting damage on that guy if I get lucky. I wasn't thinking crit lucky, but if I got high enough damage, he'll die without acting, which is what I wanted. I guess I could heal. Probably a judgment right there would be okay too. Is there any point in upgrading the occultist heal? Yes, there is. Because you get higher hits on average from that. Okay, 10 HP. If we put a dot on him, he dies without acting. Perfect. So no stress out of their back row, which is great. And we're going to advance here. Set up for point blank. I'll stun this guy. This guy does more damage, but I have enough health that I'm not worried about this guy killing anyone, even with the crit. Can I at least compliment the Highwayman when he drops the crit? The crit was unnecessary and not very helpful for us because it was, you know, we'd already planned around the fact he wasn't going to crit, right? And then he crit. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't terrible. It was good that it killed it. Do I recommend buying the game? I really like the game. Alright, let's put the debuff up. NG stand for night game? No, it's the mode that you get in Darkest Dungeon after you've beaten it once. It unlocks a harder mode called NG plus mode. And that's the So this is harder, darkest dungeon. That's good. Just reduce stress on the two characters most stressed as well. My favorite character? I really think... Oh, the best character, I think... Some of the best characters out in the game there are Hellion and Houndmaster. Probably my favorite character may currently be the Grave Robber. But also the Occultist. I have a love-hate relationship with the Occultist. I think it's one of the interesting characters. High-speed characters are really interesting to me right now, and those are the Plague Doctor is really high-speed, Occultist is really high-speed, and Grave Robber is really high-speed. So they're kind of fun to play with. Do we want to try a critical heal here? Yeah. Alright. Again, I think he's gonna die. 18 health, 2 attacks left and a dot. Let's try for a critical heal. See if we can remove some more stress. Can try stunning again. He's pretty stun resistant. Let's just pump damage into him. Makes the Houndmaster so good. His stun percentage is really high. He's just a really versatile character.
Triumphant pride precipitates
Let's get rid of that.
a dizzying
That up.
fall.
Nothing really to chuck for this. This is 500. So is that. You think worth getting rid of this 900 gold? No, I want all these things more than I want 500. Alright. Okay guys, I'm going to walk away from the computer for a couple minutes here. I'll probably be like 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to grab a little bit of tea. I'm going to run some ads in the meantime, and I'll be back momentarily. So see you guys in like 2 minutes here.